You just got a raise. $8,000 more a year. That's like real money. You've been grinding for 2 years for this moment. So what's the first thing you do? Maybe you upgrade your apartment. Nothing crazy, just a nicer place. $300 more a month. Then you think, okay, I'm earning more. I deserve a better car. So the lease payment goes up $200. You start eating out a little more because you earned it. A few more subscriptions. Some new clothes that actually fit your new level. And then 6 months later, you check your savings account. It looks exactly the same as before the raise. Maybe even worse. That's not a coincidence. That's not bad luck. That has a name. And once I explain what's actually happening to you and why it's been happening your entire adult life, you're never going to look at a pay raise the same way again. My name is Bare Bones Advice, and I spend way too much time thinking about why people who earn good money still end up broke. If you're someone who feels like no matter how much more you make, you never actually get ahead, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Okay, so here's the thing. There's a concept called lifestyle creep, and it is, without exaggeration, the single biggest reason why millions of people who earn 6 figures are still living paycheck to paycheck. The definition is simple. As your income goes up, your spending goes up to match. It sounds harmless, right? You earn more, you spend a little more. That's just life. That's enjoying your success. Except here's what most people don't realize. Lifestyle creep doesn't feel like a choice. It feels completely automatic, almost invisible, like gravity. Nobody sits down and says, you know what? I'm going to make sure I spend every extra dollar I earn. It just happens. And it happens because of something deeply wired into human psychology called hedonic adaptation. Hedonic adaptation basically means this. Whatever you have right now, you will get used to. Your brain normalizes everything. The new apartment that felt amazing in month 1, by month 4, it's just where you live. The car upgrade that made you feel successful, now, it's just how you get to work. The brain resets the baseline, and suddenly you need more just to feel the same level of satisfaction. This is not a willpower problem. This is not a discipline problem. This is biology working against your bank account, and the numbers are absolutely brutal. According to a study by Salary Finance, nearly 50% of Americans earning over $100,000 a year live paycheck to paycheck. $100,000 a year. That's $8,300 a month before taxes. And half of those people have almost nothing saved. That statistic should make you stop and think. Because if earning more money automatically fixed the problem, those people would be fine. They're not fine. Because the raises kept coming, and the spending kept up with every single one of them. Let me make this real with actual numbers. Because I think most people understand lifestyle creep conceptually, they just don't understand how catastrophically expensive it actually is. Let's say you're 28 years old. You get a raise from $55,000 to $65,000 a year. That's an extra $10,000 annually, roughly $650 a month after taxes. Now, you have 2 paths. Path, a lifestyle creep path. You upgrade your life. $200 more on rent. $150 more on your car. $150 on going out more. $150 on random lifestyle stuff. That's $650 gone. Every month. You feel good. You feel like you've leveled up. Your savings? Same as before. Path B, the zero lifestyle creep rule. You keep your life exactly the same. Same apartment. Same car. Same habits. You invest that $650 every single month into a simple index fund averaging 8% annual returns. By age 38, that's just 10 years. You have $119,000. By age 48, $357,000. By age 58, 948,000 from one raise that you chose not to feel. Oh, here's where it gets really interesting. Because most people don't get just one raise in their career. The average person gets 5 to 7 meaningful income increases over their working life. If you apply the zero lifestyle creep rule to every single one of them, you're not looking at $1 million. You're looking at 3, 4, maybe $5 million, built entirely on income you were already earning and already used to not having. No stock picks, no crypto, no side hustles, no Wall Street fund manager charging you 2% fees. Just the boring, ruthless decision to not upgrade your life every time your paycheck does. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Nick, but surely I'm allowed to enjoy some of my raise, right? Like, am I supposed to live like a monk forever? Look, I hear you, and I want to be really clear about what the zero lifestyle creep rule actually means. It doesn't mean you can never improve your life. It doesn't mean you stay in a terrible apartment forever or drive a car held together by prayer. It means this: your lifestyle upgrades should come from a conscious, planned decision, not from an automatic, emotional response to having more money. The zero in the rule means zero automatic spending increases, zero unconscious upgrades, zero lifestyle inflation that happens without you deliberately choosing it. Here's the practical version: every time your income increases, you assign 100% of the increase to savings and investments first. Then after 3 to 6 months you review whether a specific lifestyle upgrade is genuinely worth the long-term cost. You do the math. You make a real decision. You don't just drift upward. That pause, that 3 to 6 month gap between getting more money and possibly spending more money, that is where millionaires are made. Because here's the psychological truth: if you never upgrade immediately, your brain never resets the baseline. You never need more to feel the same. You stay satisfied on less, and every dollar above your current lifestyle quietly, consistently, relentlessly builds wealth in the background. Let me tell you about something called the Millionaire Next Door phenomenon, because this is the part most people find genuinely surprising. Dr. Thomas Stanley spent decades studying actual millionaires in America, not celebrities, not tech founders, everyday millionaires, people with $1 million to $10 million in net worth living in regular neighborhoods. What he found completely destroyed the popular image of wealth. The majority of these millionaires drove used cars, lived in modest homes they'd owned for 20+ years, wore regular clothes, ate at normal restaurants. From the outside, they looked totally average, maybe even boring. But here's what most people don't realize: that was the strategy, not the side effect. The strategy: they had built their lifestyle to a comfortable level early in their careers, and then essentially frozen it there. Every raise, every bonus, every business profit went straight to assets, not experiences, not upgrades, assets. Meanwhile, their neighbors, the ones with the nice cars on lease, and the renovated kitchens and the designer wardrobes, were spending every dollar they made performing wealth instead of building it. The millionaires weren't depriving themselves. They had genuinely internalized something that most of us struggle with our entire lives. The feeling of financial security is more satisfying than the feeling of a nicer thing. And once you truly believe that, not just intellectually, but in your gut, the zero lifestyle creep rule doesn't feel like sacrifice. It feels like the obvious move. Okay, so here's the actionable part. Because I know some of you are sitting there thinking, great, but I've already crept. My lifestyle is already inflated. What do I do? First, don't panic. And don't try to slash everything overnight. That doesn't work. It's too psychologically violent, and you'll quit within a month. Here's the actual framework. Step 1: calculate your current creep. Go back to what you were spending 3 years ago. Compare it to now. The difference, that's your lifestyle creep number. Just knowing the number is powerful. Step 2: freeze it right now. Whatever your income is today, make a commitment that your base spending will not increase for the next 12 months. Not a single new subscription, not a lease, upgrade, nothing. Just freeze it. Step 3: automate the future. Set up an automatic transfer to investments on the day your paycheck hits. Before you can see it, before you can feel it, before your brain decides it needs something. If the money never lands in your checking account, your brain never considers it available. Step 4: apply the 100% rule to every future raise. From this point forward, every single income increase gets automatically invested in full for at least 6 months. Then, and only then, do you consciously decide if a specific upgrade is worth making. Step 5. Redefine what leveling up means. Start measuring your wealth number the same way other people measure their salary. Get the same dopamine hit from watching your net worth grow that you used to get from buying something new. This sounds simple. It is genuinely life-changing. Here's the thing. Nobody is going to teach you this in school. Your employer isn't going to remind you when you get a raise. Your friends aren't going to congratulate you for keeping your apartment. The entire economy is designed to make sure that every dollar you earn gets spent as quickly and automatically as possible. The zero lifestyle creep rule is an act of quiet rebellion against all of that. It's saying I see what's happening, I understand the game, and I'm choosing not to play it. The millionaires built by this rule didn't have better jobs than you. They didn't get luckier than you. They didn't have access to investments you don't have. They just made one decision, one quiet, boring, powerful decision, to let their bank account grow instead of their lifestyle, and they made that decision every single time they had the chance to make the other one. You have that same chance. Maybe you have it right now. The question is what you're going to do with it. If this video made you think differently about your money, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel more than you know. Subscribe if you want more of this. And drop a comment below. Tell me one thing you're going to stop automatically upgrading. I'll see you in the next one.